Hi everyone, Jack here from Jack and Jan, and I wanted to show you how to do half double crochet in the round. So I've already started here. I did a magic ring, or it's also called a magic circle, and I have a video that I will link below if you don't know how to do either the magic circle, or I also have an alternative method if the magic circle is just too hard to do for you, and that is perfectly okay. It took me a long time to get the magic circle method down. So I have done 12 half double crochet into my magic ring, and then I've pulled my tail tight, and I'm back at the beginning here, and I have not slip stitched to join yet because I wanted to show you that here is my chain 1, and here is the very first half double crochet that I put in. And I'm going to go into the top of my very first half double crochet and slip stitch to join that way, because in this pattern my chain 1 does not count as my first half double crochet. So now is an increase round, and so I'm going to be putting 2 half double crochet into the same stitch as my chain 1, and then I'm going to be doing 2 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. Some patterns will tell you to slip stitch to join in the chain 1, and that means that that chain 1 at the beginning of your round actually counts as your first half double crochet. In this particular pattern that I'm doing, the chain 1 at the beginning does not count as my first half double crochet. So every time that I slip stitch to join, instead of joining in that first chain that I made, I'm going to join in my first half double crochet. It's just a different way to do it. Sometimes if you're working in the round and you have done this a lot, you know what I'm talking about, where your stuff will be your seam will be all zigzag and all over the place. This helps to tighten everything up a little bit more so that it's not so all over the place like it usually is. So I have gotten all the way back around. Here is my slip stitch. I do not want to put any stitches into my slip stitch. It is very important that you do not put anything in this stitch because it's not actually a stitch, a workable stitch. It's just a joining stitch. So here's my slip stitch. Here is my chain 1, and here is the top of my first half double crochet. I'm not going to go into my slip stitch or my chain 1. I'm instead going to be working my slip stitch into the top of my first half double crochet and pulling that closed. So now I've done my second round, and because I had 12 here, I did 2 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around, and that gives me 24 stitches now. And now I chain 1. I work a half double crochet into the same stitch as the chain 1 because my chain 1 does not count. And in my next stitch, I'm going to work 2 half double crochet. In my next stitch, I'm going to work 1 half double crochet. In my next stitch, I'm going to work 2 half double crochet. And I'm going to repeat that pattern all the way around until I get back to the very beginning stitch again, and then I'm going to slip stitch to join. So you can go ahead and do that all the way around, and you'll begin to see that you have what could be considered a hat forming, a large circle is basically what we're making right now, because we're forming the crown of the hat. I love crocheting hats. I don't know what it is about a good hat, but I just love them. Jan loves hats too, but she loves making them from the bottom up. And I love making them from the top down. I don't know what it is about making hats from the bottom up, but I am not a huge fan of it, and she loves making them that way, and I think that that is so cool. We balance each other out really well. There's always going to be a person that doesn't like making them from the top down, and there's always going to be a person that doesn't like making them from the bottom up. So at Jack and Jan, we try to have patterns for everyone. And I think that we are extremely well balanced in that. So when you're doing this, you're going to end with 2 stitches in your last stitch. You should end with 2 stitches in your last stitch every time you're doing an increase round. So here's my slip stitch, here's my chain 1. I'm going to go into the top of my first half double crochet. And there you go. You can see that the rings are beginning to form. It's getting bigger. This size, the size of this crown, you could probably do 1 more row and make it fit a newborn. This probably would actually fit a newborn. This tiny crown of the head would probably fit a newborn. I don't usually do half double crochet in my non-felted hats. Generally speaking, I do a double crochet in my non-felted hats. I do have some half double crochet hat patterns though that are not felted. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them below. You can like our Facebook page at Jack and Jan, and you can check us out at jackandjan.com. We have a ton of paid and free patterns, and we are constantly adding new ones every day. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again.